break just like a little girl. Imus in the morning.
If you want the shorts, 2020 sports.
March Madness takes the night off. Good morning. This is Mike Breen with sports. NCAA tournament does not resume until Thursday, when the Sweet 16 will begin. By playman Rich Chavotkin in the Hoyas' last game.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Hanging jumper by Iverson. No. Rebound, Reed. It's good. It's good. My God. It's good. My God. It's good. My God. It's good. My God. It's good. Georgetown has beat Weber State. Georgetown.
A little short on patience, are we, today?
Well, I mean, my God, it's good 5 times or 3 times. It's enough.
Enough.
Sounds like when you got that penile implant.
I mean, I just, I'm not interested in hearing that.
It's not a lot you are interested in.
Well, no, but I mean, I
Pertains
want
to you.
I'm interested in some yucks, you pencil neck geek.
Oh, man.
Hey, what's the deal with Reggie Lewis now?
Well, there's a new report in the boss.
I know he's dead, you moron. Jesus, God.
Political announcement by the Concerned Kennedys Committee of Hyannisport. Now, the senior senator from the state of Massachusetts, the Honorable Edward M. Kennedy.
Thank you. I come before you today, my fellow Bay Staters and my fellow Americans, with heavy heart. While I haven't been asked, I am obligated, as a guardian of the public trust, to announce that I am resigning the high office to which you have elected me. I am no longer able to serve you as your senior United States Senator. Unselfishly, at great personal sacrifice, I am making myself available to my president and my country as an administration nominee in waiting. Basically because it is now painfully clear that Bill Clinton is genetically incapable of nominating somebody who doesn't have some kitchen-scrubbing, leaf-breaking fig picker from Pakistan chained up in his basement somewhere. Jesus. I'm sorry. Perhaps if I might have a small taste. I said perhaps a taste over here? Yes. Just use the coffee mug. Anyway, for we Kennedys, the matter of immigrant domestic help has never been an issue. We are rich beyond anything you might imagine in your narrow, depressing, insignificant lives, and are able to hire domestics from within our own borders. Anything less would have contravened both the regulations of the Immigration and Naturalization Service and the higher moral law that has always been my guide. You shall find no Nannygate episode on this senator's record. All I've ever done could be categorized as human slips. Drank a little too much, became ensnared in an awkward social situation now and again, and drowned a woman. That, after all, was simply a mishap. Despite what press sensationalism might have had you believe, it was not as though I slugged her, poured concrete in her high-heel sneakers, stuffed her in an OJ jumbo Ziploc freezer bag, and bounced her off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Not at all. And so, let the word go forth for this time and place that, as usual, a Kennedy stands ready to serve when and if called. While the Michael Kahns, Zoe Baird, Kimber Wood, and Lonnie Guinier nominations were all fatally flawed, Ted Kennedy carries no such encumbrances. Therefore, I shall both seek and accept my president's nomination as director of the Central Intelligence Agency, before we find out that this Deutsch dork is a member of NAMLA or something, or as United States Surgeon General, before catheads start turning up in Henry Foster's swimming pool, or whatever. Oh, one wonders why Henry Foster wasn't around when, well, what's the point? He wasn't.
Frank Rich, Bob Dole, Imus in the morning, all coming up.
I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you about my town. I'm going to tell you a big fat story, baby. It's all about my town. Yeah, down by the river. Down by the banks of the river Charles. That's what's happening, baby. That's where you'll find Imus in the morning.
Number one director, Spike Lee. What up, home?
Oh, I love it when you try to talk black.
Well,
It sounds so realistic.
what up, G?
If one were to...
Let me ask you something.
You better stop that, so we're going to give you a handful of food stamps. If one were to use the nightly news as a barometer, African Americans appear to play a vital role in the daily life of mainstream America.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson, Michael Jordan, Conor Ferguson, one on the way out, one making a comeback. Once away out there, he ain't never coming back. In light of our preponderance in the headlines, one would assume that motion pictures, which serve as a paradigm for the zeitgeist, would reflect this preeminence.
What?
Why then does the Academy of Motion Pictures insist on ignoring our achievements in cinema?
Yeah.
I believe it's a result of the primary objective in a Caucasian-driven Hollywood conspiracy to force life to imitate art. Ignore us at the movies, and eventually we will all go away. What's up with that?
Yeah.
The subliminal message of these machinations is we have no value to society other than our ability to generate a cash flow. Michael Jordan's return to basketball is embraced not because he is the best to ever play the game. Michael Jordan all of that, plus neck bones and beans, biscuits and gravy. But he'd be just another brother in satin shorts if he didn't mean bigger profits for the NBA and Nike.
Yeah, that.
It's just like the critically acclaimed film Hoop Dreams, which got snubbed for Best Picture because it didn't make as much money as that simple-ass Forrest Gump. A movie which is notable only for the admission that there are a lot of stupid white people out there.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that the major studios' publicity campaigns have more than a little to do with influencing Academy voters. But the only time a black man gets a media promotion is if he's going into or getting out of jail. Like those rating grabbers, O.J. and Mike Tyson. Conor Ferguson going to prison get more press than Morgan Freeman, who brilliantly played a prisoner in the Shawshank Redemption.
What up with that?
With all the publicity he got, Morgan to win Best Actor when a black team win the America's Cup. Hollywood is uneasy with African Americans unless they subservient driving Miss Daisy domestic help. This year, Morgan Freeman will be shut out, and I can guarantee you that Jessica Tandy will win another Oscar, which proves that they will give a statue to a dead white woman rather than give one to a brother. Why is there no African American actresses nominated, like Alfred Woodard in Crooklyn? Why were no black screenplays nominated, like the original screenplay for Crooklyn? Why were no directors of color nominated, like the man who directed Crooklyn? I got a mind to hire an all-white crew for my next movie, then express my black rage and shoot the motherfuckers. Then maybe, just maybe, I got a shot at winning an Academy Award.
Now, if you don't get that goofy brother of yours out of here, I'm going to kick him out myself.
Oh, quit complaining about Leroy. Why can't he stay here a while?
Of course, this is our home.
Listen, George, Leroy and me has always been specially close to each other. Why, he's part of me.
Well, when I kick Leroy out the house, I hope your part don't get hurt. That's all I know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little red-headed jerk maggot. On this sentimental occasion, happy birthday to you. Before we do the national news, before we get to Frank Rich, and before we get to Bob Dole, by the way, who does he have?
Arkansas, Kentucky, UMass, and Maryland.
But UMass is lucky, and so is Maryland. Yeah, but they're all going to the Sweet 16, something you can relate to. If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
Hey, Fred.
Yo, I.
Wasn't Mom's mom German?
Yeah, she was a Nazi. Well, okay. That's fun. If there ever was one, she was one. Well, okay, fine.
She always liked you better than me, though. Remember that?
You know, that was the case with just about everybody we ever met.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Michael Moore. That's why he fought him. He knew that Holyfield couldn't hurt him. You know, things like that. Exactly right. Coming back.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Well, I'm here now at PC.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Looking forward to this game.
Very big game. Hubert Davis, Fran Fraschilla on the play-by-play tonight.
Boy, Fran getting that last ounce of the Manhattan
Fran is milking every point of that win over Oklahoma.
You lost, Fran? Get out.
You loved him 2 days ago.
I sure did. The Bergenfield Martyr coming up at 6. Cute and cuddly Bickley.
Jim Ryan.
Good job out of Mike Hayes and Bob Gelman. The Mike and the Mad Dog radio program will begin another decade with you here on Sports Radio 66.
That is scary.
As we go into old age with the guy to my right. And he's going to get a lot older than I am, I guarantee you that.
I'll be there in year 2000. What a scary thought. Mink and Dog.
Oh, baby.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Live from San
Santa Fe, New Mexico. My brother, Fred Imus, is going to join us now. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, Fred. Hi. Jesus, God, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Well, pay attention.
Yellow's
I
got
am
me
paying
fired.
attention. Fred's Final Four picks still alive. All four of them. Who does he have?
Arkansas, Kentucky, UMass, and Maryland.
UMass was lucky, and so was Maryland.
Yeah, but they're all going to the Sweet 16, something you can relate to.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
Hey, Fred.
Yo, I.
Wasn't Mom's mom German?
Yeah, she was a Nazi.
Well, okay. That's fun.
If there ever was one, she was one.
Well, okay. Fine. She always liked you better than me, though. Remember that?
You know, that was the case with just about everybody we ever met.
In the morning on the fan, Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Sports Radio 66, WFAN New York. WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good evening at 6 o'clock. This is John Minko.
Because I would say to all of them, get to the point. You've said that, sit down. We all understand that now. Cut through all of that. God, just go on and on and on and repeat themselves. And
Bumper sticker at Boogaloo.
I mean, come on here.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
And I tell that old fool Jerry Spence to lose a buckskin jacket and come in here dressed like a human being. Jesus Christ. Who are you kidding?
Halloween party's over,
The
Grandpa.
party's over, stupid.
Yes.
Come in here and dress like, put on a suit and come in here and act like a adult.
That's a dignity here. It's a cornrow.
I know with this cowboy bob jive. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here, hop along. Jesus, who in the hell are you trying to run some jive on here, you old nut?
Hey, Jerry, draw.
In the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Jewish? I ain't Jewish. I don't dig on swine, that's all.
Why not? Eat everything else. I mean, everything else.
Pigs are filthy animals. I don't eat filthy animals.
Unless you go out with them first.
Pig, sleep, and root, and that's a filthy animal. I ain't eating nothing that don't have the sense to disregard its own feces.
How about a dog? Dogs eat their own feces.
I ain't eating dog, neither.
Not unless you go out with them first. Hey, you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Amsterdam?
No, but I know what they call a quarter pounder in Russia.
What?
A month's supply of meat. You know what a dollar's worth in Japan? A nickel. You know what a nickel's worth in Mexico?
$1?
A man's life. You read the Bible?
I can't read.
There's a passage that reminds me of me. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
Which one are you? The righteous man or the tyranny of evil men?
Neither. I'm the selfish. Give me your muffin. What time is it?
I don't know. My watch is in my butt.
Ezekiel 25:17.
20 Sports. Coleman with a rebound. Off to Kenny Anderson. Nets looking to run. Anderson in the forecourt on the left. Pull-up jumper for three. He's got it. Anderson from downtown, and the Nets beginning to work in sync.
And the Nets are jamming, but still losing. Good morning. This is Mike Breen with Sports. Sign Eagle with the call on the New Jersey Nets radio network. Nets lose to the Pistons. 102-95 last night. That came out in Detroit. Nets leading scorer Derek Coleman said rebounding and fast break baskets where we made the difference.
That's
for
not
the
necessary.
Pistons last
That
night.
is not necessary.
Just stupid.
It's ugly and that's not necessary.
It's hurtful, isn't it? Fine job last night by the New York Knicks. 78-69 loss to the Hornets at the Garden.
Many of you are. You may want to get both hands on the wheel there. Deidre told me that I drool in my sleep.
Oh, come on. God. He's now lost control of body function.
I haven't lost control of body function. I mean,
You see this old just lying in that mouth, gaped open, drool running down the side.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
Hey, Fred.
You know, that's making me sick. What you ought to do, how you can solve that problem?
How?
Take the bedpan and put it by your head.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
So what do you think?
fella, check it out. OJ's flipping the bird at the jury.
He's not flipping the bird, Beavis. He's showing them his finger.
If I were on trial for murder, the last thing I'd do is give the jury the finger.
He's not giving the jury the finger. He's just holding it up for them to see.
It's his middle finger. That's the finger.
Now, Beavis, stop blowing this out of proportion. He's just letting them see his swelling.
Bad idea. Remember what happened when he showed that chick your swelling? And, like, she didn't want to blow it out of her...
The swelling on his finger, Beavis. The prosecution maintains it's from the cut he got when he committed the murder. The defense says he's just got bad arthritis.
Yeah. He's got it so bad, he can't even bend it. That's probably why that Officer Furman dude planted the bloody glove. He thought OJ was giving him the finger.
You know what scares me? It's people like you who actually get picked for juries.
Yeah. Put me on a jury so I can have a conjectural visit. Sequester me, baby. Sequester me.
I'm anxious to see this surprise witness.
What's a surprise witness? They jump out of a cake or something?
It's someone called to testify without the prior knowledge of the opposing side, to catch him unawares.
Oh, who is it? Nicole?
You butt munch. She was the one who was murdered, Beavis.
Well, don't you think that if she testified, it'd be a surprise? Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
She looks pretty good.
Hideously repulsive, Beavis and Bubba here on a dramatic role reversal. I have become here on the imus84 program the voice of reason.
Well, that's absurd.
Working with Bernard, who is a card-carrying member of the Ku Klux Klan, and the head of the American Nazi Party over here. If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning. Of course, the problem is they work these commuter airline pilots like they're working for the railroad. Work them 16 hours. They fly for 16 hours. They have 8 off, and some of them are about as competent a pilot as McCord.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Do you still have a pilot's license?
Certainly do, but I haven't used it in years.
Right.
Since the Luftwaffe closed down. Yeah.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
This is Jackie Mason.
1, 2, 3. Imus in the morning.
Well, I haven't seen you since we were there in Monument Valley, have I?
wonderful experience.
So, hey, you know the guy who married us? The Navajo? No, not a Navajo, the Navajo. God, what's the matter with me?
Who knows?
He screwed up the marriage license, you know.
Yeah, I heard he just had to fill in some more blanks.
We got that straightened out.
He wrote down Grandpa Lewis by mistake.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
You're going to a circumcision, right?
Yeah.
Here's something else, you get to thinking about it. There isn't that much difference in that and appearing here, is there? I mean, really, you're pretty much dealing with the same thing.
Yeah, there is a difference. There is a difference. In the circumcision, the pain is the kids.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Well, I went away, and nobody really cared how I felt. But since I was in solitary, I couldn't believe when they got to wear the belt. Mike Tyson's back, and you're gonna be in trouble.
Hey la, Mike Tyson.
All you heavyweights are gonna start to see double.
Hey la, Mike Tyson's back.
I was forced into a title application.
Hey la, Mike Tyson's back.
Due to my unfortunate incarceration.
Hey la, Mike Tyson's back.
And I'm ignoring all the critics. And I'm going after Riddick. What made him think that he knew how to fight? When I get done with him, he will wish that he was white. Mike Tyson you're gonna be in trouble.
Hey, Mike Tyson.
All you heavyweights, you better get back on the double.
Hey, Mike Tyson is back.
I forgot the other word.
Hey, Mike Tyson is back.
I forgot him. I got hit in the head too many times.
Mike Tyson is back. Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Mike Tyson back.
Rob Bartlett and the Bartletts here in the imus84 program live at the Winter Garden Atrium, World Financial Center. Rob doing his impression of Frank Sinatra. Those of you in the network, they were right in the middle of doing Mike Tyson's back, which now I understand.
Going out with him? Oh, there she is. Let's ask her. Betty, is that Jimmy's ring you're wearing? Mm-hmm. Gee, it must be great riding with him. Is he picking you up after school today? By the way, where'd you meet him? I met him at the candy store. Henry ran and smiled at me. You get the picture? Yes, we see. That's when I fell for Imus in the morning.
Some professional advice from Bo Beetle, highly decorated ex-New York detective and renowned private investigator on the subject of feet.
One of my men working with Schnazzola, our best hound dog, is closing in on a perp when Schnazzola suddenly dies. What does a sleuth...
Apple Computer. We're trying to get a hold of David Teodosio from Apple, who's my Apple dealer. He sells other computers too.
Do you know how little anybody cares about this, for crying out loud? People have all kinds of serious problems, and you can't get a computer to exactly suit the iMan. Nobody gives a flying function, for crying out loud, about you and your computer and your limo problems. Nobody cares.
Imus, this ain't your mother's morning show. First of all, I didn't always ride around in the limo, and nobody gave me the limo, by the way.
Oh, so here we go.
Yeah, he stole it. I worked in underground copper and uranium mines. I used to go a mile underground there at Magma Copper in Superior, Arizona.
Magma Copper.
We'd settle for 6 feet.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
I must watch.
I'll give you 3 and 1, boy. That's asking a lot.
3 and 1 and the Chicago game.
Well, that's 3 and 1.
That's what I'm saying. 3 and 1 including
3 and 1 from now on.
3 and 1 with the Chicago game.
2 and 2, more like it.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN. Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
This is not funny. Senator Chris Dodd and Dick Cavett are coming up on this hideous program this morning. The Imus in the morning program.
Imus in the morning.
Well, I'm here now.
Know on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round. They gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Imus in the morning.
When you design
Health, and that's a look at sports. This is John Minko.
Damn it, can somebody give me an idea what's going on here? You told me at the last damn possible second.
I gave you the LQ before.
I forgot it.
And I just told you again at
I
the last
forgot
second.
it. Well, I forgot it. I forgot it.
What?
Never mind what I said we were going to do before.
Say it, don't. What is that? Are you expecting to figure it out?
I'll come in there and grab you around your little neck.
Oh, you'll do nothing.
Oh, really? Oh, is that right? Imus, this ain't your mother's morning show. Well, I'm getting a punchline from Howard as I'm getting it. Stupid in there is telling me that's it. Well, that's what?
What should we have done?
I don't know. Write it on a piece of paper, bring it in here, have the intern bring it in here,
and put it down in front of me because I can't remember it.
Senile.
All right.
I'm not senile, but I senile.
New policy.
Who are you? Who are we?
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
So,
Some of the headline stories we're following in the Imus and Washington Network newsroom.
I'm David Brinkley of ABC News, as doubtless you're aware, joined as usual by our regulars with whom you're all familiar.
So, well, then why introduce them?
Good point. First,
I need an aspirin, watching Johnny Cochran, O.J. Dopey grin, looking like a mannequin. F.Lee Bailey, sucking on his spittle, acting uncommittal, trying for acquittal. Look out, Jews, they'll cook your goose. Jury hand, big boy, not guilty verdict. Need a lot of rhetoric to prosecute a lunatic. But the man in the buckskin jacket on CNN wanna see your butt sitting in a state pen. Holy Toledo, look at Judge Ito, trying to torpedo Robert Shapiro, Marshall Clark, a DA, objection hearsay, disregard all the testimony that you heard today. Look out, Jews, keeps trying to find moves, drive through McDonald's, Happy Meal with Cato, got on an airplane going to Chicago, time to surrender, but OJ's just a no-show, going down to Mexico with AC in the Broncos. Listen to the sermon, got to determine his office of vermin, racist vermin, watching Larry King, he don't know anything, Faye Resnick on selling books, man, it's sickening. Look out, Jews, all that wife abuse, sapid lotus eaters and all the bottom feeders. Take a listen to the 911 call that proves that he beat her, yet the tabloid press more concerned with her Akita. What's the jury think of that? Bloody glove, bloody hat, blood on your socks, boy, you should have found a laundromat. Who's gonna testify to OJ's alibi? Little Rosa Lopez, what can she verify? Look out, Jews, evidence been introduced. This ain't gonna turn out to be your lucky day. Blood in the alleyways got your DNA. Number 32, there's a penalty flag in that play. If I was you, OJ, I think I'd stop and pray.
Imus in the morning.
And now the end is near. It might be time to just retire. My friends, they all steer clear. They're all afraid I might expire. But now my pants are full, and so I say, not in a shy way, I'll go, I'll say goodbye, I'll hit the highway. Good. Duets, I did a few, I even sang with that guy Bono. He said the curse with F. I was impressed, 'cause he's a homo. My songs, I know them well, the words by heart. Something about doing it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, without my teeth I could not chew. But through it all, though aging sucks, I still command the big time bucks. I got a call, my tailor Saul, he don't work Friday. I
did all I could do. I did it all. It was amusing. But now when I wake up, I find it all so confusing. Sometimes I'll take a drive, then take a nap right on the highway. So you, there in your car, get out of my way. But what is a man supposed to do when he is done before he's through? And though he has a lot of spunk, that Harry Connick is just a punk. His records show he really blows. Can't do it my way.
Hey, Frank. Frankie, get him. What's the matter here? You got another shoulder, though, Frank. Right on. Get the car.
Imus in the morning.
If you want to order a new...
Holy smokes.
You know, first you attack me, you bald-headed Nazi.
I'm not bald.
You are bald.
Oh, you need to get your eyes checked.
I don't need to get anything checked.
What's with your hearing?
Pencil neck geek. What?
Yeah. Hey, I'm the pencil neck geek.
Oh, that's right. You're the pencil neck geek. You're the bald-headed imbecile.
Get it right.
Homophobic, misogynistic goon. Please continue, Mike. And
Clippers not the only hapless team to win last night.
please stop interrupting Mike, Bernard, or I'll send you to your room. Go ahead, Mike.
Boston Celtics also victorious. They beat the Atlanta Hawks 93-80. You have a face like a scrotum. You know that?
Jesus.
With a couple of eyeballs on it.
God, that's not necessary. What's the matter with you?
You have a neck that kids could bungee jump off
I got on a city bus and found a vacant seat. I thought I saw my future bride walking up the street. I shouted to the driver, hey conductor, you must slow down. I think I see her, please let me off the bus. Nadine, honey, is that you? Oh, Nadine, honey, is that you? Seems like every time I see you, darling, you got something else to do. Imus in the morning.
Recently, Northport Bank. Good morning, Howard.
Yeah, how you doing, it's Howard?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, a couple more 800 numbers, man. You can open up your own phone company. Listen, I'm up on top of the George Washington Bridge. I'm going to jump off unless I can talk to the I-Man. My life is worthless unless I can discuss Trent Lott with you. You got to give me something to live for. Tell me you're going to have Sally Quinn on as a guest every day in 1995 where I'm going down. I don't know why you're doing all those book signings. You want some good publicity?
Yeah.
Pay some Puerto Rican to sit up on a bridge with a cellular phone. Talk him down over the air. It's the best $250 I ever spent. So did you hear last night was movie night at the White House?
I didn't know that.
Hillary screened Boys Town as per Newt's request.
Yeah.
She invited Barney Frank over to watch it with her because turns out it's his favorite movie.
So I see we're using the same lines and with different characters. Is that basically the deal here?
Well, the line didn't go down the air, so I figured I might as well try it.
Imus in the morning. 2020 Sports. Good morning. This is John Minko. And again, congratulations to Don Imus for winning the Marconi Award for the network syndicated personality of the year. The I-Man with an emotional thank you speech.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Very special moment for the aging radio veteran.
But what about, well, we're all... Why do I have to be characterized as aging? We're all aging.
Certainly. From the
You're
moment we're
aging.
born.
From day one, we're aging.
Sure. You're aging prematurely.
Yeah, and I wish you'd stop aging.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
On baseball note, the Baltimore Orioles have hired a new manager
Phil Regan, who's been the Indians pitching coach, although he has no major league managerial experience. He did manage in South America for a number of years.
Well, that's what he managed.
Hey, Pancho, take second base.
In the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
All right, let me talk to you about Jen Sonora. You can...
You tell lies, thinking I can see. Imus in the morning.
Everybody sponsored by Mazda. This is John Minko.
You didn't know that Willow Bay went out with Larry Johnson?
No. She is spoiled for any man that comes afterward now.
You know, that's racist.
It is not.
It is.
Big old Larry Johnson slurping all over Willow Bay. How could you possibly ever go out with her afterwards?
That's hideous
That's
thinking.
not unusual thinking, by the way.
No, it's not, unfortunately.
No?
It's not.
Except I have the guts to say it.
You know why you have the guts to say it? Because you can hide behind me.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
Nancy?
Yes.
What do you think about black men who go out with white women?
It doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing about Nancy is she's a wannabe. She's not
No,
a jigaboo.
don't put me
You
in
know what
it.
I'm saying?
Who the hell listens to him in the first place?
You leave Bernard alone.
Yeah,
Oh, now you're telling me to leave him alone?
Well, you just watch it.
Get
No,
that
I'm
Aunt
not
Jemima
gonna watch it.
bandana on your head and answer some phone calls.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Good job out of Lisa Johnson and Robert W. Gelb. Mike will see you Sunday at 9 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
With who? What do you got for him?
I got Eddie Fogler because he
That's
played North Carolina and Kentucky. It's a good spot.
A little partial. He's an SEC guy now, but a little partial to Dino.
I'll take an NC. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Adios.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Sports on our road to the Final Four.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Christopher Russo on the Fan on a Saturday here in New York. Good to have you with us. 789-37-6666. That's your two-way sports talk telephone numbers. We talk to you about the world of sports. A whole bunch to do today. Eddie Fogler a little bit later on. He both played, his South Carolina team played both North Carolina and Kentucky. We'll talk to Eddie about that.
Sports Radio 66, WFAN New York, WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. This is Joe Tollison. 48 degrees under sunny skies, and that's what's happening. I'm Joe Tollison with 2020 Sports on WFAN, the home of March Madness and the road to the Final Four. We have just...
Program here on the Fan. Nice to have you with us. UConn and UCLA. That's a little bit later on today, and that game will be on the Fan, by the way. And the other game after that will be the North Carolina Kentucky game. That game will be on the Fan. Then the Rangers Quebec tonight, followed by the Knicks Clippers. So it is a big-time sports day here on the Fan. You got the NCAA, then you have Ranger hockey, which will be joined in progress on the Fan, followed by Knicks Clippers to wrap up today. You're 100% right, Andy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I guess I see what you're saying, too. That there may be some principle involved, but the bottom line is you got to be practical.
Bottom line, absolutely. Practicality over principles every day of the week. Great job, Cohen. Great job, Chin. Great job, Hayes. Great job, Tollison. I'll see you Monday at 1. Enjoy the rest of your day on the Fan. Adios.
Get up and walk out. Coffee pot. That's how you get it.
Why can't we make a deal with some coffee outfit and get some decent coffee? Get some of that gourmet, get some of that Swiss mocha going on here or something. Stuff delivered over here. Some grind some beans and that kind of stuff. Get that going on.
That's good coffee out there. You're not wearing panties.
Well, if you're not wearing panties?
Yeah.
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning. What are you talking about here?
Manly, good, strong coffee.
Well, then why don't you go get me a cup of it, you bald-headed geek?
And I'll stop in the ladies' room on the way in. Doctor it up for you.
In the morning on the Fan, Sports Radio 66,
WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good morning at 8 o'clock. This is John Minko.
I'll give you my dream.
Yeah.
You know, I've been having nightmares about different animals, bears, polar bears actually,
Right.
and then these big white rabbits. The weird part is because I had read this book, I knew how to prevent them from killing me, and it was with big hedge clippers, and if you clipped off their nose, and they would die instantly. Anyway.
Well, honey, glad you
Hello,
straightened that
Betty
out.
Ford. Glad you specified that was the weird part because it hadn't been weird up to this.
If your radio light sucks in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the Morning.
Hang on a second, honey. Are you laughing at my wife?
No, not at all.
No.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
She used to dream of big dollar signs before you got married.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing to say.
This is an improvement.
In the morning on the fan, Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
The Fan, WFAN, New York.
Sports Radio,
Dodgeball team, Eddie Sutton, John Calipari. Little defense there. Virginia and Arkansas coming up. We'll join UCLA and Carolina on the road to the Final Four. We'll see you tomorrow at 1, everybody.
Sports Radio 66, The Fan, WFAN.
Here he is now, Mike Francesa. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Don. How you doing?
Is there any way that we can further this feud between you and Mad Dog and Pete Vesey? Is there any horrible thing you'd want to say about Vesey so then we could, put him on later? And...
Well, he is on TV sometimes on NBC, but, you know, he is ugly.
well, that's...
He looks, and I know this is one of your favorite people, but he looks like Mary Matlin with a beard, you know that?
If your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the Morning.
This F. Lee Bailey stuff, it's amazing that Patty Hearst isn't still in jail. You know that when you watch F. Lee Bailey. I mean, he puts Rosa Lopez's glove in a baggie and tries to get it past the jury.
In the morning on the fan, Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good afternoon. It's 12 noon. This is Bob Huesler. The current Central Park temperature under clear skies, 53 degrees, and that's what's happening. This is Bob Huesler with 2020 Sports on WFAN, the home for March Madness and the road to the Final Four.
Sports Radio 66, The Fan, WFAN, New York.
All right, thank you, Bobby. It's 12:05 on the Fan. Good afternoon, everyone. Ed Coleman here with you, and we'll take you till Mets baseball on the Fan against the Marlins. Hey, remember this, folks. Week from today, these same two teams will go at it for real, or is it really real? Coming up on the Fan at the top.
The flagship station for New York Jets football is The Fan. Sports Radio 66, WFAN, New York.
This is Jackie Mason.
I guess at least recommending that the injunction be granted today or soon. We'll find out. It's just something to get things in motion because nothing's in motion right now. All right, thanks to Dove Kramer. Thanks to Sue Harrison. And I will catch you this week on the Fan tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. Have a good one, folks.
Sports Radio 66, The Fan, WFAN.
WFAN wants to...
I love O'Brien, don't you?
Yes, I do.
O'Brien was great yesterday, but I mean, you got to back off of that
Bottle.
shivas. You got to back off of that shivas, baby. Or you have a little hair of the dog down or something. Get that Bloody Mary up to the room here. 14 after 6 in New York City.
Straighten himself out here.
God almighty.
Imus in the morning. Imus in the morning.
Are you one of the...
Giddy up. Imus in the morning.
How would you like to get a fat little those two sports at brain?
Imus in the Morning, 2020
Sports.
I told you this street wasn't meant for us. I told you earlier this afternoon that we just didn't. That this team is too good. We're too great of guys. We work too hard not to continue to put that kind of stigma on us for the rest of our career. And we all played hard. I mean, down the street, and then Pooh hit a great shot at the end. That was the best NBA game I ever played.
Harold Ellis of the LA Clippers, obviously ecstatic with their victory. Finally, the streak is over after 16 losses. Clippers beat the Bucks. Clipper forward Charles Outlaw was also relieved.
This team is too good. We're too great of guys. We work too hard not to continue to put that kind of stigma on us for the rest of our career.
Same cut.
And we all played hard. I mean, down the street, and Pooh hit a great shot at the end. That was the best NBA game I ever played in.
The two players say identical things. I don't think you can hear from Harold Ellis enough.
Well, great when the I-Man picked that up.
Hear about Reagan?
Shut up, you work for Bo Dietl, man.
Yeah, you're a ball-headed goon.
Come on, what are you talking?
At the other end of at the other end of the spectrum, the Milwaukee Bucks were embarrassed to be the team that would stop the streak, are frustrated despite the win. Thompson was furious with the referees.
I think that was the worst officiating that I've seen in a long time.
Thompson could face disciplinary action. You know, what's the matter with Jonathan? You have that's why you have no credibility. You know, you just you wonder, you keep whining about having no credibility. I've given up hope there. Well, I mean, he wasn't drinking, was he? No, just I think a little tired. Yeah, tired. That's sports. I'm Mike Breen.
Hey, fella, check it out. Those two goofy news.
On the imus in the Morning program, nationally syndicated gossip columnist Liz Smith. Good morning, Liz.
It's only a matter of time. Soon the event that is Dumb and Dumber.
Liberals are just like commies. You can't tell them apart. Think they're so progressive when they're all just big bleeding hearts. Tax the hard workers to give money to parasites that they never have to repay. Tell illegal aliens it's quite all right to be on welfare from cradle to grave. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be liberals. Don't let them start programs for social reform. Be narrow-minded to those who don't conform. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be liberals. Cause economy crunches with all their free lunches. They're giving the country away. Liberals like government handouts and hidden agendas. Like dropping trow in hotel rooms with girls of the night. They all feel guilty because they are so privileged and want to give it all up to the hopelessly needy. So if you don't want your young kids being left out, see that they stay to the right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be liberals. They love homos and Negroes and Hebrews and such. They rob from the rich, think that we have too much. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be liberals. Cause economy crunches with all their free lunches. They're giving the country away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be liberals. Don't let them start programs for social reform. Be narrow-minded to those who don't conform. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be liberals. Cause Mama and Hillary are both prime examples, and they're giving our country away.
This is the Imus in the Morning program.
Hey, Imus. You know how my old man used to say, if you don't stop it, you'll go blind?
Right.
I guess we know now why General Elders wore glasses, huh?
Well,
Hey, Dick Cavett, gonna be on again?
I don't know.
Because I was talking to a couple of his friends, and they said that any day they were going to send a transport to take him back to Zebulon.
That will be fine.
Hey, saw your picture in the Times. Not bad. Bet that really gets a reaction out of people, huh? Really moves people. I don't think there's going to be enough room on the George Washington Bridge to fit everybody.
You notice how Jay Leno sounds a lot like Howard Stern?
Yeah. Yes, as a matter of fact.
Well, what if I said penis a lot? I was wondering if I could convince you to do the Tonight Show next week.
I don't think so.
Jamie Farr canceled. I need somebody to follow the lady from Michigan who calls statues of Elvis out of cheese. Hey, have you seen this? Have you heard this? Have you read about this? Apparently, the other night in Washington, D.C., after they lit the White House Christmas tree, 25% of the staff tried to smoke it.
Great.
Well, why should I be any funnier on your show than in my mind?
Good point, yeah. Time for sports in here to bring.
Imus in the morning, 2020 sports rolls on.
Snap is a little low. Kick is up. It's good. Davis boots it through. Cardinals lead by 2. Game's over.
Redskins playoff hopes suffer a severe blow. Good morning. This is Mike Brain with sports.
I've made up my mind to live in memory of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say.
Every Snapple flavor.
Mike and the Mad Dog, Sports Radio 66, WFAN. Mike and the Mad Dog, Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
Not concerned, gentlemen. Always a pleasure talking to you guys.
See you later, Joe.
Take care, buddy.
Coming up tonight on the Fan, WFAN. Ed Coleman, Bill Daughtry here with you. We got 3 in the books and 3 more to go until the bewitching hour of midnight. And we'll lose Sweeney for the next 3 hours as Penn State and Marquette get set to
Here come the lights.
Sports Radio 66, the Fan, WFAN.
Here he is now, Mike Francesa. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Don. How you doing?
Is there any way that we can further this feud between you and Mad Dog and Pete Vesey? Is there any horrible thing you'd want to say about Vesey so then we could, put him on later?
Well, he is on TV sometimes on NBC, but, you know, he is ugly.
Well, that's
he looks, and I know this is one of your favorite people, but he looks like Mary Matlin with a beard, you know that?
Your radio sounds funny in the morning. You're listening to Imus in the morning.
This F. Lee Bailey stuff, it's amazing that Patty Hearst isn't still in jail. You know that when you watch F. Lee Bailey? I mean, he puts Rosa Lopez's glove in a baggie and tries to get it fast and dirty.
Imus in the morning on the Fan, Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
This is the 50,000-watt clear channel voice of the Mets, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, and St. John. The Fan. Sports Radio 66, WFAN, New York. WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good evening. It's 9 o'clock. I'm Joe Tollison.
Question. Why is it that every time I'm walking down the street, I must want to stop me just to ask me if I saw him on Letterman? Come on, man. Fuck that. Get out of my way. Question. Why is it that every time I walk into the bank, the tellers look at me like I'm the one who didn't send them their Auto Body Express t-shirt yet? Come on, man. Fuck that. What are you looking at?
You.
Call Fred.
1-800-272-1957.
turn on the radio, I hear Imus play the same Delbert McClinton and Kinky Friedman song 15 times a day for 3 years. Man, fuck that. Get a new CD.
Shut up.
Question. Why is it that Imus asks me for money when I ain't got none? What is that, in thing or something? Let me remind this dude he ain't got no money and I'm making $5 million a year. Huh? Man, fuck that. Get a real job. You know, every time I see my neighbor, he tells me how boring Imus is. And then look at me like I'm the one who interviewing Jeff Greenfield and Anna Quinlan. Come on, man. Fuck that. What are you listening to?
This is the Imus in the Morning program, WFAN New York.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. Imus in the morning.
Shopping for a home.
One of the all-time great blues singers. How you doing, Pete?
I'm fine, boy. How you doing?
I guess you didn't go on vacation, right? Because
No, I didn't.
you have to report to your pro-offs every day, right?
Every 24 hours for that, cavity search.
But, well, you like that,
I
too.
brush with Chris. I ain't got no cavities. That ain't exactly the cavities he looking in.
No. But I like that about you. I think it gives you you get that blues thing, you get the 3 teeth and a harmonica, and you've been in prison.
Well, it ain't exactly with those credentials. I'm going to be like an investment banker. Except for the prison part.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're back, boy.
Yeah, so what kind of tune you got here, Tom?
Well, I got a tune dedicated to you from...
Dropped your harmonica there,
yes,
piece.
it bent.
Yeah.
I don't think I can play it now.
We'll try it.
Go ahead, hit the jingle, Lou. You ready, boy?
Yeah.
This is an up-tempo blues song now.
All right.
Trying to get your motor started.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I said, are you ready?
Yes.
Can I count it off?
Count it
Can I
off.
count it off?
Yes.
Can I count it off?
Sing it.
Give it to me. Put your hands together, everybody. Woke up this morning and I put on my radio.
Yes, sir.
I was looking for the I-Man and the Imus in the morning show.
That's right, baby.
But what I got instead was a bunch of old stuff I already heard before. I said, I-Man, I-Man, tell me where you go.
Oh, Lord.
I said, I-Man, I-Man, tell me where you go. I know you gotta have vacation, but don't blame me no rerun no more. I thought it was Alzheimer's or a case of deja vu. I thought it was Alzheimer's or a case of deja vu. I thought it was Alzheimer's or a case of deja vu. I thought it was Alzheimer's or a case of deja vu.
How many times have we got to repeat this line?
I thought it was Alzheimer's or a case of deja vu. But the I-Man repeat himself regularly, so I didn't think this was nothing new. Here we go, everybody now. I say, I-Man, I-Man, tell me where you be. I say, I-Man, I-Man, tell me where you be. This best I-Man's program is leaving me in misery. your skinny ass back in the studio.
Good morning. This is Mike Breen with Sports. NBA, what a game for the New Jersey Nets. They've had a tough season, but last night at the Meadowlands, they blew out the Orlando Magic 128-101.
Love this.
Kenny Anderson brought out the old sports cliche.
Yeah, right now, we might, it's a long season. You could easily be on the other side of the grass, on the other side of the street.
Somewhere.
Kenny Einstein.
Well,
I hear you.
Yeah.
Back to the library.
Yeah. Yeah, on the side of the study hall.
You know what I'm saying? No, we don't.
No, we don't know what you're saying.
Roll me in Mercy College.
Hey, man, there are two urban stations here in New York fighting with each other. And one of them is WBLS, is it?
Right.
WBLS is the best urban station, at least I think, because they're black-owned and black-operated, and that's what you should be.
Sure.
I mean, not to sound like a liberal suck-up, but
White Uncle Tom.
Yeah, exactly. But they refer to the other station as a plantation station. I love that. Yeah, don't be listening to that plantation station.
No.
They're running promos on the air saying, if you have a friend of yours listen to that plantation station, you better straighten them out. So I would recommend, if you're into urban, whatever it is they do, that you listen to WBLS here in New York. Clearly.
Yeah.
Sure.
All you execs at Merrill Lynch.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You know what I'm saying? All you folks out there in Tucson and Albuquerque and San Diego.
They got the flavor over there.
Yeah, you know I'd be listening to plantation station. That's what I might be saying now.
In the house. Champ is in a big house. Here with MC Tiny. Drop the 411 on the chief executive. Well, if you ask me, you seem to get into trouble with all the whole bitches in your life make your ass see double. Take it from me, since Adam and Eve in the beginning, the problem ain't with the man, it's with them crazy women. Love them, deceive them, and then up and leave them. Then they talk to the media, and the media believe them. Leaving, you're wondering what's up and what's what? Telling Paula Jones she make your knees knock. Not for all she wants is to get sloppy with your poppy, then turn around and sell a story to current affair and hard copy. Sneaking with Sally through the alley may be invigorating, but in time you will find you better off masturbating. Think about how you almost lost all your executive powers for sniffing around like a hound in the bed of flowers. But I'm your homie, and if you ask me so, take it from me, President C, you gotta pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. If she try to talk sweet, pimp slap the hoe. If she can't be discreet, pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. She handing you a line, pimp slap the hoe. Call you Lothario, pimp slap the hoe. Can't do a Marcel Marceau, pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. Way back in Arkansas, so goes the story. You was doing things that weren't considered very gubernatory. State troopers bringing hoochies in and out the back door. And when you was through with them, you send them out for a couple of more. Paula Jones be staying in a hotel back in Little Rock. You pull down your pants and then you show to your little fat lock. She may do like Anita Hill, hearing in the Senate. If you ain't running scared, then why did you go hire Robert Bennett? What are you gonna say when Miss Hillary asks you if you did it? Don't believe her, baby. I never stuck my little bubba in it. If you're knocking boots with the hottie who's only looking for some dough, get the Secret Service to pimp slap that hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. If she says she's gonna sue, pimp slap the hoe. Ask you what you gonna do, pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. If she trying to act cute, pimp slap the hoe. Don't wanna stay mute, pimp slap the hoe. Bring about a lawsuit, pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. Next time you find yourself with a pocket rocket, try a pocket Vito G and put your eyes back in the socket. Heavy as the head that be wearing the crown. Got to be discreet, we're looking for safety before you hang down. But if you keep stepping on your Johnson, man, I told you so. Woman gonna be trouble, pimp slap that hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. If she gonna tell your wife, pimp slap the hoe. Make you miserable for life, pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. She handing you a line, pimp slap slap the hoe. Call you Laferio. Pimp slap the hoe. Can't do a Marcel Marceau. Pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe. Pimp slap the hoe.
Charming.
Everybody be cool. This is a robbery.
Any of you move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you.
Hey, Bubba, want some bacon? I don't eat pork, Beavis.
How come? Are you Jewish?
I ain't Jewish. I don't dig on swine, that's all.
Why not? You eat everything else. I mean, everything else.
Pigs are filthy animals. I don't eat filthy animals.
Unless you go out with them first.
Pig, sleep, and root, and shit. That's a filthy animal. I ain't eating nothing that don't have the sense to disregard its own feces.
How about a dog? Dogs eat their own feces.
I ain't eating dog, neither.
Not unless you go out with them first. Hey, you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Amsterdam?
No, but I know what they call a quarter pounder in Russia.
What?
A month's supply of meat. You know what a dollar's worth in Japan? A nickel. You know what a nickel's worth in Mexico?
$1.
A man's life. You read the Bible?
I can't read.
There's a passage that reminds me of me. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
Which one are you? The righteous man or the tyranny of evil men?
Neither. I'm the selfish. Give me your muffin. What time is it?
I don't know. My watch is in my butt.
Imus in the morning.
When you decide.
Well, I ain't no friend of Hillary's. She ain't no friend of mine. Her husband is another who can't kiss my behind. But we're stuck with both those Clintons, and time keeps dragging on. Let white water keep on rolling, just like a rolling stone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, don't ever be a liberal. They're all such simpletons, like to shoot that Janet Reno just to watch her die. And when I think about the cabinet, I hang my head and cry. Don't remember if he was ever briefed by Gene Hansen or Josh Steiner, that nerdy Treasury chief. Roger Altman says he never knew about the RTC. Though Margaret Williams supposedly told him it would paralyze Hillary. They freed me from the Clintons, if this country were all mine, if these damn white water hearings turned out not to be benign, I'll send those Clintons both to prison, and there they'll have to stay. Think I know now why Vince Foster, he blew himself away. Good night, Bill Clinton.
This is the Imus in the Morning program, WFAN New York. Right.
This is gangster rap, Lou?
This is not a real song that they're playing.
What?
Oh, they're going to cut this off any second. They're going to play something real.
Shut this off. Oh, man, do they suck. What is that?
Play some gangster rap.
What is that?
Whitney Houston, it sounded like.
Is that their wacky morning team?
Let's get some niggas with attitude on here, man. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get some NWA on, baby.
Talk about playing.
They're running a contest over Schroeder playing peanuts piano. What's that all What is that? God, what is that? Let's go skiing, fellows. What kind of a black station is giving away ski trips?
Violet Johnson from the Bronx. Yeah, hi, my name is Violet, and I want the trip. Where do I put my 5 kids at? Where they gonna be staying at?
What is that? Come on here.
Play some basketballs or something.
Talking about a plantation station. Jesus Jesus, God.
We're going to Mount Airy Lodge.
Poconos.
Yeah. We're going to drive through Connecticut afterwards.
Now get out of here.
Probably take it back and then we're introduced. If not, Eddie will. We're here until 7:30. I think Eddie's probably gone for the day. I'm not too sure he's doing a new update, but we'll have a new one here at the top. Coming back.
Mike and the Mad Dog, Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
I was an order.
Quickly come back. Here's Mullen shooting and scoring. Joey Mullen on a power play goal, and he gets his second and his sixth in 2 games. And the Penguins have the lead 2-1. Just scratch my back with a hacksaw.
The lockout is over. The NHL is back. Good morning. This is Mike Green with Sports. Mike Lang the call on the Penguins Radio Network. Penguins beat the Islanders 4-3 early this morning in the first game of a doubleheader.
We tried to get Mike Lang to cut up Imus in the Morning 2020 sports intro.
Right.
Yeah. Man, not happening.
Really?
Surprising.
That shocks me.
Yeah. Oh, well,
He's a pro's pro.
Well, Joey and I had to tape, so back there for an hour.
Couldn't get it done?
Just couldn't get it done.
I'll be darned. You just couldn't get the words out, or you didn't like the way it
Well, I just liked that. You just didn't have any juice.
Just blew, that's all.
Just wasn't anything going on. Instead, it wasn't happening. I mean, even that wussy Pat O'Brien was able to get it done.
Yeah. His performance.
Whoop-de-damn do.
Good to have Derek Coleman back with the New Jersey Nets.
I make $85 million a year. I'll play when I want to play.
Darn right.
Washington Bullfield.
Yeah.
He's off today. But I'm Mr. Marshall. May I help you?
This guy told me to give him a call today. I need to know, he told me to call him after the holiday
Right.
for the brochures.
What brochures?
Brochures that we ordered for our catering business.
Oh, right. Those brochures.
Yeah.
One with the babe coming out of the cake. Was that yours?
Nah.
Oh, it's not.
No. Not ours. This is the deli business. Who's this?
Pardon me?
Who is this? What's your name? Mr. Marshall?
Yeah.
I've never heard of you.
Bob Marshall.
Bob, I never heard of you. But listen, he had brochures that he was supposed to have ready for us.
Well, they're not ready.
Well, when are they going to be ready?
Well, I don't know. We're under a lot of pressure here. So,
You're under pressure.
yeah.
You know what kind of pressure I'm under?
Well, no, I don't. But I mean, what kind of deli do you have?
We've got a catering business.
Oh, a catering business.
Yeah.
What do you
And
mean?
the fact that you don't know what I'm talking about is...
You have any women come out of cakes? Do you do that sort of thing?
We don't do that, no.
Well, you should do it.
Well, we don't, and, listen,
I'm just trying to help you, that's all.
I don't see how you're trying to help me here.
I'm trying to help you by getting some babes to come out of the cakes and jack your business up. So that's all.
We're an established, reputable firm. We really don't deal in that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, then I will blame you.
Yeah. Can I ask you something? What's your title down there?
My title?
Yeah.
I'm the head jerk here.
No, let me laugh in there in the back.
Let me tell you what's happened.
Yeah.
Is your name Mr. Ryan?
No, that's my first name.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got a wrong number.
I've got a wrong number.
Yes, sir. You called a radio station in New York.
You think this is funny, huh?
No, well, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's funny or not. I thought it was mildly amusing. Sort of, yeah.
Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a liberal in the White House. Well, you got trouble. Right here I say trouble in the capital city. Why, sure, I'm opinionated. Mighty proud to say I said I'm mighty proud to say it. I consider that the words I speak and the truth they impart are golden. It's conservative horse sense. I got half my brain tied behind my back. Did you ever try and get a Democrat to debate and his platform folds up just like a tent? But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and morality to lead this fine country of ours, I say that any fool can flush the whole thing down the toilet. And I call him Bill. The first false step on the road to the big White House there up on the hill, that liberal whine about health care from Hillary Rodham. And the next thing you know, your Bubba's saying he tried it but he didn't inhale. And we're listening to Mrs. Big Town Lawyer telling 60 Minutes she don't bake cookies. Not a housewife, Hillary, no, but a dame who don't know when to shut up. Like to see some feminazi babe sitting in the Oval Office, make your blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 years of liberal twaddle. This country needs something different than a promiscuous pantload putz with a capital P and that rhymes with B and that stands for Bill. And all day long, your liberal politicians are frittering away. I say these bureaucrats be frittering away your base pay, net pay, sick pay too. Gotta raise them taxes
taxes. Never mind getting deficits reduced till the immigrants curbed till the economy started. And never mind the military budget till the commies are here and they're camping in your parlor on a Saturday night, and that's trouble. Oh, yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm frightened for the kids in the grammar schools, innocent young ones, thinking one day of voting Democratic. Trouble! In the capital city, trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with B, and it stands for Bill. Now, I know all you folks are my kind of people, so I'm gonna be perfectly clear. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes down between the liberals in the House and the Senate? They talk about taxes, socialized programs, setting up welfare states for indigent thieves, and bragging all about how they got together and banned assault-type weapons. One fine day, they'll close the ghettos, sending all the gangs to the suburbs, drug-dealing punks, cop-killing homies, and hip-hop. Shameless music that'll drag your son and your daughter into the basis common denominator, interracial marriage. Friends, the idle brain is the liberals' trademark. Trouble. Oh, we got trouble. In the capital city. In the capital city. With a capital T, and that rhymes with B, and that stands for Bill. That stands for Bill. We've surely got trouble. We've surely got trouble. In the capital city. Right here. Our kids are being led by an immoral imbecile. Our children gonna have trouble. Mothers of America, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he automatically become politically correct? Is there a stain on his shirt from a bleeding heart? A saxophone hidden in the corn crib? Is he dropping trow at church socials in front of the ladies' auxiliary? Are certain words creeping into his vocabulary? Words like entitlement, and I feel your pain. Well, if so, my friends, you got trouble. Oh, we got trouble. In the capital city. With a capital C, and that rhymes with B, and that stands for Bill. We've surely got trouble. In the capital city. Right here. This Arkansas Hicks turning our fruited plain into Hooterville. Our children gotta have trouble. We got trouble. We got terrible, terrible trouble. He's spooning out lukewarm liberal pap, and I've had my fill. Oh, yes, we got trouble. Oh, yes, we got trouble. We got big trouble. Capital T. Gotta rhyme with B. And it stands for Bill. Mega Littles, my friends. This is Rush Limbaugh with Talent Alone from God.
Yeah, I'm missing the morning. In your shorts, 2020 sports. Good morning, this is John Minko. This is John Minko.
Darling, you sent me. I know you sent me. Darling, you sent me. Honest you do, honest you do, honest you do. Whoa, I'm in the morning.
Every Snapple.
Is that crying Spanish chick Rosa Lopez testifying?
No, they're done with the maid. Cato's on the stand now.
The dog? Cole.
No, the houseboy.
What's a houseboy?
He's like a maid.
I thought you said they were done with the maid.
They are. A houseboy is more of an assistant, Beavis, a right-hand man. You know, like Al Gore.
This Cato dude looks like a real homo.
He's just a typical Hollywood actor, Beavis.
I thought you said he was a houseboy.
That's just how he earns a living till he can make it in show business. Having a menial job is one of the things that make him a typical Hollywood actor.
So, what's this Cato dude gonna say?
I imagine anything they tell him to. This is the biggest acting job he's ever had.
You mean he'd say anything just to be on TV?
That's the other thing that makes him a typical Hollywood actor.
He's using the trial to, further his career?
Beavis, he'd say he killed Nicole and Ron Goldman if he thought it'd get him a movie or a TV series.
Here. Why don't you kill Hillary? You'll get a sitcom. Imus in the morning.
Imus in the morning, 2020 sports. Good morning, this is Mike Brain with sports. Early and the Kings beat the Pistons 94-88. He continues to come back from that near-fatal car accident.
Here now to comment on the coaching change with the New York Jets, former U.S. senatorial candidate Bernadette Castro. Good morning, Mrs. Castro.
Good morning.
Allman Brothers.
Stop snapping at everyone.
What is the matter with you?
Commissioner Castro.
Listen to me.
Well,
I want to invite you officially on behalf of the entire administration.
Down the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Let's call it a night. The party's over, and tomorrow starts the same old thing again.
Imus in the morning.
I know it's a personal thing, baby. But you got to get rid of that mattress.
Yeah.
It got them big old ugly stains on it.
Oh, no.